On the weekend, Zhu Dianqing slept until the sun was high in the sky. After getting up, she picked up her phone from the desk and saw that small memory card again. 2 weeks had passed. She still hadn't decided what to write on the plain screen, nor did she dare to open the memory card. The closer she got to Xiao Yanchen, the more afraid she was to touch him. Their initial meeting felt like a dream every time she recalled it. It didn't feel like something that had truly happened. Now he had suddenly reappeared, and Zhu Dianqing was terrified that if she took one more step, this person would vanish from her life again. Holding the memory card, she pondered back and forth. Finally, steeling her resolve, she inserted it into the phone. She searched through the card for a long time and found an encrypted document. The password hint was NAME. Zhu Dianqing thought for a moment, typed in the pinyin for Xiao Yanchen. The file unlocked. There were no long essays in the document, only daily jottings. She scrolled to the end and started reading from the entry with the earliest day. Zhu Dianqing noted the time. That day was more than a year earlier than when Xiao Yanchen had come to the clinic. Taken to the Xiao family, so this is where rich people live. Mom repeatedly warned me not to cause trouble, to make Dad and Grandma like me. Cooling down, there were several entries about his life at the Xiao residence. He hadn't seen his father or grandmother, only a private doctor kept examining him. Zhu Dianqing swallowed hard, her fingertips trembling slightly. Finally saw Dad. Dad said my face wasn't good enough, that Grandma wouldn't like it. I need a minor surgery before I can go see Grandma. The so minus called minor surgery is plastic surgery. They want me to become someone else. I refused. I resisted. But they used Mom's safety as leverage. I could only compromise. I finally know who I need to become. Dad's eldest son, the brother who died abroad. He's the symbol of the Xiao family. After promising Mom a large sum of compensation, I still nodded. Mom has suffered too much. I don't want her to be unhappy. Zhu Dianqing's fingers tightened around the phone, her heart beating faster and faster. Went to the clinic, met Zhu Dianqing. Only she treats me as myself. The days with her were the happiest. I almost forgot my mission. Zhu Dianqing pinned a paper butterfly on me. She reminded me of my identity. I'm never the butterfly, I am just a puppet. Except for her, no one else would do anything for me. To preserve the last bit of me, she came up with an idea. The surgery was successful, but the recovery process is long. I have to wear a brace to sleep every day. I can't sleep soundly. I feel like I've slept for a long time, but when I open my eyes, only half an hour has passed. It hurts. I want to die. Why me? Why me? Zhu Dianqing slammed the phone onto the desk. She was startled by the loud noise herself and shuddered. From the time she woke up until now, she hadn't eaten a single grain of rice. After reading these fragmented notes, she felt her stomach knot up, aching terribly. She went to the kitchen to cook porridge. Zhu Dianqing intended to stand in the kitchen to calm down for a while, but for some reason, she walked back to the room, picked up the phone, and continued reading. I have become someone else. Receive the puppet, but the puppet is ultimately not me. I started to get familiar with another person's life. His memories gradually replaced mine. His face became my face, his life stole my life. Sometimes I start to doubt who exactly am I. Who still remembers me? I have forgotten my old friends, my old memories, everything from before. Does she still remember me? The one who strung the butterflies for me. She must have forgotten me. I didn't even have time to tell her my name. It's clearly my own face that changed. Yet I blame the mirror. Who am I? The air was filled with the scent of rice. Zhu Dianqing huddled in a corner of the kitchen. Her lips were bloodless. Her hand loosened, and the phone fell to the floor. Who was he? Mr. Xiao. Xiao Yanchen. Mr. X. 6 at work. Zhu Dianqing was preoccupied. A colleague teased, Little King, is it that you haven't seen Mr. Xiao for so long that you're suffering from love sickness? Zhu Dianqing waved her hands repeatedly. Go. Go. You talk too much. Having met Mr. Xiao a few times, I'm also fascinated. I've collected quite a few legends and anecdotes about Mr. Xiao from the grapevine. Oh, do you want to hear them? The colleague looked mysterious. This colleague of Zhu Dianking's had always been omnipotent when it came to intelligence. Most of the collection in this private gallery was sorts by the colleague, verified by the curator in her, and purchased by the boss. So, the colleague's news was usually partly true. Thinking of this, Zhu Dianking nodded. So, afternoon tea? The colleague drawled. My treat. The colleague dragged a chair to sit beside her and explained the gossip in detail. Mr. Xiao was active in the Asian auction market in his early years, then did jewelry business along the Golden Triangle, and also collected antiques, because his business was huge and always smooth sailing. Many people secretly resented him. During a trade voyage, Mr. Xiao strayed into a crossfire zone, was seriously injured, and was sent to the hospital for treatment. Later, the Xiao family found out that the guide had been a traitor bought off by someone who deliberately led Mr. Xiao into the crossfire zone, allowing enemies to fish in troubled waters and take revenge. Everyone thought Mr. Xiao was surely dead, but who knew that this person lay in the hospital for 2 years and actually survived? Apart from being much thinner, he was fine. Some suspected it was a body double, but the post-minus recovery Mr. Xiao attended a charity gala once. People who knew him said that was Mr. Xiao himself. Because of that malicious incident, Mr. Xiao appeared less frequently and slowly moved behind the scenes. His name and appearance gradually became mysterious. So, what is Mr. Xiao's actual name? Zhu Dianking suppressed her palpitations and asked, Huh? Didn't you notice the remittance slip he signed for us? The colleague countered. Zhu Dianking shook her head. Xiao Yuyi. Doesn't it have a very mysterious dark emperor vibe? The colleague clasped her hands together, looking worshipful. Clouds gather. Screen mountains lie by the pillow late at night. The moon turns west of the woods. Zhu Dianking murmured. Yes, that's the poem. Mr. Xiao said he discovered his name fit this poem perfectly, which is why he especially likes screens. The colleague said, Screen mountains lie by the pillow. It refers exactly to the pillow screen. Do you think next time Mr. Xiao comes, we can sell him that small pillow screen? Sigh. King, why are you crying? The colleague asked in surprise. Zhu Dianking reached out to wipe her face, only then realizing she was actually crying. Why was she crying? Wiping tears while laughing, she thought. He is so bold, actually reporting his real name. So, his real name really is Xiao Yanshan. Last year on the Lantern Festival, attending the Imperial Tour, once served at the Jade Pool banquet. Presumably, Xiao Yanshan's mother was loved back then. Time flies through the gaps, like a moment of stars and frost changing. Tonight, who remembers the weeping lonely subject looking back at Chanhar away, but the earthly ties are not broken? Vainly melancholic, the Huazhu dream is short, full of hidden sorrow, a few cold lamps, the cry of a few returning geese. 7 after only a few days, Mr. Zhao's secretary called, inquiring about the progress of adding characters to the plain screen. Pressured by this, Zhu Dianking scratched her head in frustration. She thought and thought, but her mind was blank. She replied to the secretary, Could you tell Mr. Zhao that what I'm writing is a wordless heavenly book? The phone was handed over, and Xiao Yanchen's voice came from the other end. If you haven't written it, you haven't. What wordless heavenly book? Hearing his voice, Zhu Dianking felt as if lifetimes had passed. The anxiety, panic, and worry of the past month melted away. Her nose soured, and a nameless grievance swelled up in her heart. Mr. Xiao, are you okay? Zhu Dianking suddenly asked. There was a pause on the other end. What's wrong with you? Asking after well-minus being is a tradition, isn't it? Zhu Dianking said. Not bad. If I could see that screen sooner, it would probably be even better. Xiao Yanchen said. Then treat me to a meal. Maybe my inspiration will come. As soon as the words left her mouth, Zhu Dianking was stunned herself. She slapped her mouth hard, looking helpless. On the other end of the phone, It wasn't just a pause, there was a long stretch of silence. Zhu Dianking became more anxious, asking Mr. Xiao, did I offend you? No, I just sent the secretary to locate you. I'll call you back in a moment with the time and place. Just don't come to dinner in your work uniform. Zhu Dianking pressed the receiver to hurry her. Listening closely, she could tell that Zhao Yanchen's voice was tainted with a hint of laughter. Good. Good. As long as he can laugh, it's fine. Zhu Dianking asked for leave early, went home, and rummaged through boxes for a gown. This one was too dark, that one too conservative, and she didn't dare wear anything revealing. After hesitating back and forth, there wasn't much time left. After picking the clothes, Zhu Dianking sat at her vanity to do her makeup. The mirror reflected her face, but she thought of Xiao Yantian. Every day when he looks in the mirror, I wonder what kind of mood he is in. Zhu Dianking didn't dare think too much. Afraid her mood would sink lower, she fixed her hair, called a car, and went out. The dinner location was at a club in the distant suburbs. The restaurant space was huge, with tables far apart from each other. Zhu Dianking and Xiao Yanchen sat opposite each other. Under the soft light, Xiao Yanchen's face looked even more exquisite, but Zhu Dianking only felt a wave of desolation. Long time no see. Zhu Dianking was sad. Miss Zhu is very charming today, Xiao Yanchen said. His hand propped up his chin, his eyes not leaving Zhu Dianking. Zhu Dianking couldn't help but sigh. She could no longer distinguish for him whether this expression belonged to Mr. X from years ago or Xiao Yuyi. A living person being devoured and occupied by a dead person, how terrifying is that? Zhu Dianking crossed her arms, unconsciously feeling a bit cold. Taking advantage of the bodyguards and secretary not paying attention, Zhu Dianking softly called his name. Xiao Yanchen was stunned for a long time. It wasn't until dessert was served that he smiled. You saw it. I saw it. Zhu Dianking nodded. Xiao Yanchen saw the glistening tears in her eyes and smiled again. Handing her a tissue from the table, wipe your tears. Zhu Dianking took the tissue and wiped haphazardly, smearing her eyeliner, leaving a dark smudge under her eyes. Xiao Yanchen couldn't stop laughing when he saw it. He beckoned to her, come here. Come here, let me wipe it clean for you. Zhu Dianking lifted hers, curtain sat beside Xiao Yanchen. His pleasant whites and a walled scent was still there. Taking a deep breath, her emotions settled. His movements were gentle as he carefully wiped the dark smudge under her eyes. The distance was too close, she couldn't see Xiao Yanchen's features clearly. Xiao Yanchen's right hand rested on his leg. Zhu Dianking reached out and gently hooked his little finger. His body shuddered slightly, his eyes shifting. Somewhat puzzled. I'll be that thread, stringing together your past and future, as long as I don't break. You won't fall, she whispered. Xiao Yanchen gently hooked her little finger and gave a barely audible, I will remember who you are for you. Even a puppet has a name, Zhu Dianking said. You are so silly. Xiao Yanchen smiled, a smile full of melancholy, drinking in all the world's desolation. 8 as expected by her colleague Mr. Xiao indeed purchased the small pillow screen Zhu Dianking had been playing with. Mr. Xiao's secretary called, hoping Zhu Dianking could deliver the pillow screen to the Xiao residence. The colleague clapped her hands in celebration. King, amazing, you've entered the inner sanctum. Zhu Dianking carefully packed the small pillow screen and said seriously to her colleague, don't use words recklessly. Sealing the final package, Zhu Dianking cut out a butterfly from gold foil paper and pasted it on the outermost wrapping paper. The Xiao family driver came to pick up Zhu Dianking outside the gallery, holding the heavy bag. Her worries were heavier than the bag. If asked what feelings Zhu Dianking had for Xiao Yanchen, Zhu Dianking couldn't explain it clearly either. When they met at the hospital, it was a faint fondness mixed with admiration. Now meeting again, the feelings were more complex. There was the joy of a long-awaited reunion, the shock of learning the truth, and the pervasive pity. So many flavors mixed in her heart. Zhu Dianking hadn't tasted such complex emotions in her half-life. She suddenly got angry at herself. where emotions ever just a single like or love. After unraveling every inexplicable emotion, Honoi spits out more and more complicated things. She suddenly didn't know what expression to use to face Xiao Yanchen. The car arrived at the Xiao residence. It looked like a slice of time cut from the 20th century. The furnishings all carried an old Minas world atmosphere. Holding the bag, Xu Dianqing thought, no wonder the Xiao family is nostalgic. Forcefully trying to resurrect the dead, letting the living die bit by bit. Xu Dianqing felt indignant on Xiao Yanchen's behalf. Xiao Yanchen was working in the study. Seeing Xu Dianqing arrive, he took her to the home theater. The ridiculous thing was that even in his own home, he couldn't close the door to watch a movie. There were bodyguards guarding the entrance. Xu Dianqing was so angry her cheeks turned red. Xiao Yanchen reached out to pinch her face. Don't be angry, you'll get used to it. The two sat down, and the movie started playing. There was originally a fist minus with distance between them, but unconsciously, it became non-minus existent. After a while, Xu Dianqing felt a weight on her shoulder, and a faint scent of white sandalwood arrived. His breath tickled her neck. Namanditi. Xu Dianqing's heart felt soothed. All emotions receded like the tide, disappearing completely. Only that initial spark of telepathy from their first meeting remained at the bottom of her heart. Xu Dianqing suddenly understood that as long as emotions are involved, they carry a bit of love. She didn't want to struggle with it anymore. Leaning on each other, the two slept through the entire movie. Xiao Yanchen walked Xu Dianqing home. When getting out of the car, just as Xu Dianqing was about to leave, Xiao Yanchen pulled her hand. Xu Dianqing felt something being stuffed into her hand, but Xiao Yanchen had already waved goodbye. After the car left, Xu Dianqing opened her left hand. Lying in her palm was a small paper minus folded butterfly. In those years, neither of them had forgotten. Xu Dianqing couldn't help but smile. 9 later. Xiao Yanchen was very busy, and Xu Dianqing couldn't see him. At an auction, Xu Dianqing met Xiao Yanchen's secretary. From the secretary, she learned of Xiao Yanchen's recent situation. The Xiao family wanted him to go to the Golden Triangle in the second half of the year. After returning, he would have a 2-month vacation. Xu Dianqing secretly thought, oh no, she and Xiao Yanchen had no way to contact each other directly. The Xiao family controlled Xiao Yanchen very strictly. Even phone calls had to be filtered by the secretary. Plucking up her courage, she asked the secretary, can you let me have a phone call with Mr. Xiao regarding the spree? The secretary dialed the number and handed the phone to Xu Dianqing. Xiao Yanchen answered. As soon as he said hello, Xu Dianqing said, Mr. Xiao, when can you come to the gallery? Is the screen written? Xiao Yanchen asked. Actually, it wasn't. But Xu Dianqing said, it's written. I'll have time next month. Maybe I can meet you. Xiao Yanchen said. She always felt uneasy. The words can you not go were stuck in her throat until the call ended, unable to be squeezed out. If there's nothing else, I'll get back to work, Xiao Yanchen said. You take care. Xu Dianqing blurted out a sentence out of the blue. Don't you have anything else to say to me? Xu Dianqing asked. I wanted to ask what characters you wrote on my screen. When speaking, Xiao Yanchen emphasized the word my. Walking alone under heaven, my heart is pure. Without desire or demand, like an elephant in the forest, Xu Dianqing said. Xiao Yanchen repeated this sentence a few times and sighed. Very good. I hope I can see it when I return. Xu Dianqing suddenly understood that perhaps Xiao Yanchen had already heard the bells of fate. He had no choice but to go. A puppet has no right to say no. Okay. I'll wait for you to come back. Xu Dianqing hung up and returned the phone to the secretary. She lowered her head but didn't dare to look dejected. She was afraid of being seen through, of revealing the fear in her heart. If only I could hide behind a screen right now. At this moment, she suddenly understood the goodness of screens, shielding, boosting morale, decorating. No wonder Xiao Yi likes screens. The auction began. and a Qing Dynasty rosewood screen inlaid with chicken-minus-wing wooden landscape paintings sold for a high price. Of course, no matter how high the price, it went to the Xiao family. Zhu Dianqing suddenly felt discouraged. Under these layers of illusion, has anyone ever seen the Xiao family's puppet? Has anyone ever noticed that lonely soul hiding its name? Zhu Dianqing decided to inscribe the plain screen. She opened a new brush, solemn and serious. She thought she would be timid when putting pen to paper, but as soon as the brush tip touched the screen surface, her wrist moved naturally. Not long after, the colleague passed on news. The Xiao family was expanding into the Southeast Asian market and had reached an agreement with the largest jade merchant. Mr. Xiao was the backbone of this. Zhu Dianqing's heart was both shocked and happy. Had he succeeded? Could he come back? Zhu Dianqing wanted to contact Xiao Yanchen's secretary but felt that doing it too often would seem too deliberate. She thought and thought, suppressed her feelings, and just waited for Xiao Yanchen to come find her. For several days in a row, she had sweet dreams. Waking up, the corners of Zhu Dianqing's mouth were stained with a smile. When spring was warm and flowers blooming, the curator happily issued a notice. Clear the gallery to welcome Mr. Xiao's arrival. Zhu Dianqing's heart was like a kite lifted by the wind, soaring high and far. When Mr. Xiao arrived, Zhu Dianqing was still the door attendant guide. The bodyguard had changed to a new person, but the secretary was still the same one. The secretary got out of the car and opened the door for Mr. Xiao. As soon as he appeared, Zhu Dianqing froze. The colleague poked her lower back, somewhat frustrated. Go on. Get here, Mr. Xiao. She walked forward and stopped 2 steps away. Zhu Dianqing forced a smile. Hello, Mr. Xiao. The screen has been inscribed. I also took the liberty of adding some decorations. Hope you don't mind. It wasn't the familiar white and walled scent, it was a colder, lighter cologne. This Mr. Zhao's eyes were not like Xiao Yanchen's. He was a defective product. Zhu Dianqing's heart ached and raged. Her heels,